Hey, what's up? This is Diamond.
And I'm Thailand.
We decided to do a video today for y'all. You know, we do this every now and then. Let y'all know what we think. Today's topic is a guy sent me an email saying that he gets kind of frustrated with transsexuals because it's hard. We are not that approachable because of various reasons. So the topic today is going to be how to
approach transsexual.
How to approach us. You get what I'm saying? How to approach us. Because, you know, we are two people that's in a group and we're just saying our opinions.
On how to approach us.
On how to approach us. And some transsexuals might agree. Some may not. But this is just us. Even me and her don't always agree.
Exactly.
So, you get what I'm saying? We're just giving you some starting out pointers.
And we'll even talk about like the aspects in which we don't agree. Or, you know, the different double standards that we have as transsexuals and as people, as individuals as well.
Right. Okay. Where do you want to start?
I think, let's just get down to the nitty gritty. The things that I don't like to, how I don't like to be approached is anything physical. I'd rather you not touch me. And it's not the point of me being fragile or nothing like that. I just would prefer that you not grab me or not fondle me, because that automatically puts me in an uneasy state. So,
and I think that's kind of common sense. Humans have, when I took my psychology classes, humans have a distance of comfortability that is like you have. Once you cross it, you can say if you're not a personal friend, a person shouldn't be this close to you. You shouldn't be in my face.
Exactly, because it's like, ugh.
That's not what you do. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't grab me. You shouldn't touch me. That's kind of like human rules.
And for like the just to clear the air, you know, there's not any like stigmas as far as me being a transsexual and you being that close to me, because it's like nothing's not gonna fall off or nothing. It's just I want you to give me some space, because I don't want you all up in my stuff, you know what I'm saying, or in my area, because I don't know who you are, you know what I'm saying?
Right, and it's just inappropriate to come up and grab somebody, to come up and, you know, grope and all of that stuff. Just like women, it's inappropriate to do that, and well, men too.
Exactly.
Men don't want to be groped.
I know some freaky ass little bitches out there that are right up on a man and grab this piece and, you know, all that kind of stuff. You look nasty bitch. I live for you.
The other part, I don't like to be approached with any comments about my penis. Don't come up and say, oh, I bet you got a big dick. I bet your dick is pretty.
Oh. and to break that down too, that's like on, people aren't coming up to her saying that in the street.
They're not saying that in the street, but like online, people come up and say, oh, I bet you got a big dick. Let me see that cock. Let me see, just all that crazy stuff.
Now, see, I have a double standard with that one, because sometimes, I guess, especially if I'm feeling it, and you say, oh, you got a big dick. This is online stuff, because, you know, I post different kind of pictures for certain reasons. But, like, if he says something like that, it kind of, if I'm interested, then I'm like, what you gonna do with it? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know. I still want you to have some kind of class, some type of finesse, some type of mystery to you. I don't want you to just come up and be rude. And even if I have sexy pictures up, we were talking about this earlier. The reason, this is not everybody, this is just my view of it.
And I agree with her recently about this.
The reason why transsexuals are so overtly sexual, and usually you see them with less clothes on in pictures and stuff like that, that if we have clothes on that are covering our neck, that's covering our breasts, that's covering our body, people looking at our pictures that know that we are transsexuals naturally assume that we're either covering up flaws or covering up breasts that are false, not real cups, titty cups, or whatever,
or bruised
or ill built, or some kind of flaw that we have that we could be padded, and we're doing all this kind of stuff to cover a flaw that we have. When we put it out there, we're putting it out there to show that this is real. This is what I got. It's soft. It's jiggly. It's giving you that female figure. I want you to see that what I'm working with is actually me.
It's also part of the. It's also part of the allure. If you're in the line of for like trying to attract a guy or attract whatever is your fancy, the allure of being ultra female or ultra feminine, and these are obvious ultra feminine, big boobs and hips and ass, and all those things are things that make a man say. But that's just, that's been the way it is from the dawn of time.
Men have always been visual.
Exactly. And genetic women, they do the same thing. There was a time when, people covered up all the way up here so you couldn't see nothing during, way back then.
Right.
But there was a revolution of that too, whereas we're going to take off our, turtlenecks, and boobs are more exposed, and all that kind of stuff. So,
right. It's 2009. So being that we all are competing for the, I don't want to say
prey. We're predators of the same prey.
We are predators of the same prey.
We're predators of the same prey.
We are looking to attract men. So men are visual. So you're gonna have tits out. You're gonna have ass out. You don't have to. Now, don't get me wrong. Men are just attracted to intelligence and all that other good stuff. Don't get me wrong.
But there's nothing about putting a cherry on top of all that.
It's nothing wrong with showing what you're working with.
Is that an ad for one of your videos?
No. It is the title to one of my other videos, showing what you're working with. Nothing wrong with that. Another thing that I wanted to say is, you have to figure out the type of girl that you're talking to. Because I'm the type of person that if you approach me sexually, because I am in the business of like escorting and stuff like that, if you approach me sexually, I immediately go to money. That's just naturally what I do, because I'm going to think of you as a client. If you come to me normal and say, hey, how you doing? What's going on? If I'm in the mood, I will chat with you, especially if you have an interesting conversation. Now, if you're just saying the basic general stuff, like, how was your day? I'm just trying to be friends with you. And you know what I'm saying? Some guys just kind of start off like that, but immediately go to the sex stuff once they get that stuff out the way. Have some type of conversation. Talk about what's going on in the world. Talk about
because there's more. I think people forget. People are so hung up, but I think it's something that we do ourselves as well. Because as we were saying, a lot of transsexuals stereotypically are sexual. Or of a sexual, people look at us as a sexual, as a sexual being or a sexual fantasy.
But that's because of the physical difference. Because our difference between women, since we are, you know what I'm saying, transsexuals and women all together are the female figures of the world. The difference between us and regular women is our genitalia, and that's our sexual body parts. So that's what makes us special, but that's also the double-edged sword of us.
Exactly, and I think that people automatically assume that is the fine line of us. It's like over sexual or just and it almost makes me want to cry a little bit, because it's like people look at you as that's all that you can possibly be, or that's what you are immediately. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? Honestly, I think that to some men, that's all that we could be.
And I think that's almost sad. You know what I'm saying? It's like, wow. But I want people to know that there is a depth to, like, I've met many transsexuals, and I know that there's a depth to them. That if you speak to them you'll be like, oh my God, this is an amazing bitch. You know what I'm saying? Or this,
and not all of them. You just like women. You meet some deep women and you meet some bimbo ass women.
Exactly.
There's some bimbo transsexuals.
Exactly. Down.
Dumb.
Exactly.
LD.
So approach us in that way and find out. You know what I'm saying? Find out.
What she
Reach
got
into
going
us
on.
and see what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.